What's up, everybody? Silver here with another Halo Master Chief Collection Achievement Guide. This time we're doing Heresy Will Not Stay My Feet, which is to complete the level the Arbiter and obtain the par score in the level, or not, I always say the level, in the game Halo 2. The level is the Arbiter, like I mentioned before. We're trying to get the par score, and the par score for this level is 7,000 points, which we could easily do. Let's do it then, shall we? So, not much to do here. You grab the beam rifle from your friend there, exchange your plasma rifle. You don't need that for any reason. Then you just gotta wait in this room for a little bit for the next room to load and everything. There's some dialogue. You could skip the dialogue by killing all these people, but obviously that would make you lose points. So don't do that. Just wait the few extra seconds you gotta do for their dialogue to play out. As soon as this door opens, we're gonna camouflage ourselves after we step through the doorway. We're going to wait a split second as it opens to cloak ourselves. Any minute now. Any second now. Come on. Come on. I'm doing this on Legendary, by the way. So you can see I stepped through for like a step and then I cloaked myself. It gives me a little bit of extra time to smack that guy. Watch your radar before you go into the room so you can see where he is exactly. Sometimes he's in different places. Then there's two grunts you want to assassinate. I'm waiting for my camo to recharge and I just jumped up here and cloaked myself and assassinated this guy. And I'm actually going to switch out my sword and, sword and beam rifle for a carbine and a plasma pistol down here. One of the grunts, I'll take his plasma pistol, and that way I have a noob combo. And I'm just going to take out all the grunts with headshots, obviously. And then I'll just noob combo the two elites down here. I would much rather not have any allies at this point, because they're just taking kills from me. And also, they are kind of revealing my position to all these enemies. I'm kind of trying to get away from them, but they keep following me. And now all the grunts down there are like throwing grenades in my general area, because all these guys are like, hey, what's going on, enemies? We're over here. He ran over here. Don't worry. Come over here. Throw grenades over here. We got him. We're going to get him. That's what they're saying. It's not cool. Not fun at all. I'd like to just kill them, but again, I would lose points. They're taking my kills, revealing my position. Alright, enough excuses. You can see I've killed all or most of the grunts. Looks like they killed one of the elites, unfortunately. But there's still one alive, and we're going to noob combo him. Like so. And I believe that's it for this room. So we're going to go back and get our beam rifle and our sword. The beam rifle is key for the next section. It makes the whole next section a lot easier. So here's my sword. Switching back to that. I do have two skulls on. The skulls are catch, so that's why there's a bunch of grenades being thrown. Catch is pretty easy to deal with. You just got to be on your toes. Make sure you're looking out for any grenades that are thrown your way so you can dodge them. Don't fall in the hole here. And I also have Thunderstorm on. It doesn't do much in the way of making this more difficult because there's no increased heretic ranks, so that's nice. We just get a free multiplier, basically. You want to swipe with the melee button, because you can melee faster with the melee button instead of the right trigger. And you want to stick that elite as he comes up the elevator. He's in different spots, so I like to cloak myself so I'm not revealed as I stick that guy. And then back up, because there's two more grunts wrapping around from the opposite direction that you came. And those guys were taken out by these elites, allies of mine, unfortunately. But then we're good to go. You could switch out for a fresh sword, like you saw I did. I don't want this guy to be alive, but I also don't want to kill him. Not cool. Look how wrinkly your neck is, dude. Gotta get some lotion. So that guy cloaks himself. And we at least get the first... Oh, I guess not. He's throwing grenades willy-nilly. But the sentinels in this section, you could actually shoot and kill with one hit with the beam rifle, so that's awesome. Makes them very easy to deal with. And I have a sword that I'm going to use to take out the elites for the most part. Also, you could just headshot the grunts with a beam rifle. Not like that. That was a miss. That's not cool. I exploded the fusion coil, but it actually did not register those points for me, for those grunts that I killed. That's dumb. Thanks, Bungie. So you can see I've cloaked myself there, and I'm running up to slice that guy. He's dead. Just, you know, take it nice and slow. Obviously, whenever you come across an elite, you can just hide until you have your cloak back, and then you can cloak yourself and, you know, just sneak up on him. You could kill him with the sword, or you could, you know, go behind him and assassinate him. You need to open the door by activating that switch, or the switch on the opposite side of the door, on the left side. And then I like to go out here. You're not supposed to go out here. You can't really move too far from the doorway. I'm pretty much as far out here as you could get. If you start moving to the right or backwards, you get pushed back in. So that's not cool, but this is a pretty safe spot regardless, because this Phantom comes in and like pretty much gets all the attention turned to him, so that's good. But you could see that I'm just taking out all these Sentinels easily and quickly. The fuel rod grunts come from the right or the left. It's just totally random. They all came from the right this time, but you can just shoot them with your beam rifle. There's another fresh beam rifle in the middle of the room on the floor, but I'm pretty much done with the beam rifle. I'm actually improving here. I'm going to grab some fuel rod right here since there's so much of it. It takes 2 hits, 2 direct hits with a fuel rod to kill an elite, and then just 1 hit with a fuel rod to kill a grunt. So we're going to do a little bit of that. There are reinforcements just coming into this room. There's some grunts. That was overkill, not the metal. You only need to shoot him once, but I shot him twice. But just take your time. It's not too bad. These guys come out of the center door on the bottom there, and they set up turrets, which I just let them set it up because I just easily shot them with a fuel rod once they stopped moving and were just sitting on the turret. So that's nice of them. And we're about done with this section. I switched out for my beam rifle again because I know there's 2 elites over there remaining. This guy is just running forward to his death. You can see you could take him out with 2 snipes, as long as the second snipe is a headshot. Now there's 1 remaining elite. He's got a carbine though, so I gotta sneak up on him. Cloak myself, and there we go. And I want to switch out for a carbine at this point. There's probably more carbine ammo in this room, but whatever, I don't need it. Unfortunately, I have more reinforcements now on my side, and they're just going to mess everything up. I'm trying to like hide behind these pillars and, you know, wait for them to become distracted again, the enemies, and these guys are just totally not allowing that to happen. And they're killing people that I could be killing and getting points for. So you can see sticking people is going to become a major part of this level. There are a ton of grenades just lying around, just from enemies dropping them, and also from just in general. There's a lot of grenades that spawn on this map, so that's good. 1 stick will kill an elite, and pretty much anything. It'll kill a grunt. No reason to stick a grunt though. You could just shoot him in the head with your carbine, and it will obviously, a stick will kill the sentinels as well. So those are the only enemies you gotta fight in this level. Back here, you can see a couple grenades spawn there. Just filling up before I go to the next section. And here we are at the next section. So there's going to be 2 or 3 grunts to start. Got 2 of them at least. And there's always a couple, not grunts, there's always a couple elites on the far side with carbines. I don't know how many are there now though, because my teammates are throwing grenades over there, so I don't know if they're killing people or not. So you can see I was killing 1 person, or I was taking down the shield of one of my teammates at least to get him to die more quickly, so that way I could get all the kills and not him. So here we go. Cloaked myself. I thought there were going to be 2 elites over here. There usually are, but apparently my 2 teammates got them to run away by throwing all those grenades, or they just killed them. Oh, there's a body right there, yeah. You killed at least 1 of them. But anyway, you can just keep playing the game of poke your head out, cloak yourself, and stick the unknowing elites, which is great. Back up, there's a bunch of plasma grenades from all these grunts and elites you killed, and just in general. And here we go. Cloak myself. Whoa boy, we got a few people here. You always want to stick the elites if you can. Just stick one elite, and then you could focus on the grunts once you reveal yourself, because once you throw a grenade or shoot, you become uncloaked. So stick the elites, and then you could focus on the grunts in a situation like that. This guy I'm trying to kill, I was just trying to take a shield down. Unfortunately, I killed him all the way. Not what I was intending. I just wanted to get his shield down and then allowed the enemies to kill him, and that way I wouldn't have gotten negative points there. But I did, but no big deal. It's not too devastating. And we're almost at the end of this section. Just a lot of sticking. And you can see there's a ton of whoa, did not think that guy was still there. I didn't know he was there at all. That was close. You can see the terminal up there if you're looking for terminals. I also have all the terminal locations on my channel if you're looking for those still. So check that out. I like to hide here. You can see on my radar there's a contact. Once he's about there, you could go out and just assassinate him. There's also 2 sleeping grunts to the left right here. Just assassinate those guys. Obviously they'll wake up if you don't assassinate that elite to begin with, and he starts running around sounding the alarm. Same thing here. You saw I hid there for a second, waited for the red dot to start moving back to the left, which indicates he turned around and was walking away again, and just assassinate him. These guys I just like to shoot. There's only 4 grunts down there. I forgot about this one elite though that comes out of the door here. But luckily I was able to just hide behind the pillar for a second, then cloak myself and come out and stick them. Running through, getting more plasma grenades. Here we go. 2 things that increase your points are sprees, so try not to die. And because dying, A, causes you to lose points, and B, it causes you to have less sprees, so it's kind of a twofold negative thing if you die. Whoa, man. Alright, sweet. More sticking, of course. And the other thing that gets your points up faster are multi-kills, so things like double kills, triple kills, and on and on. So there's that. We're moving through. Unnecessarily cloaked myself there. Did not think he was going to be right there with his back to me. Can't kill that guy. Give me the face. Alright, you could actually jump up here pretty easily. There's a bunch of ways to get up here just on crates and just geometry in general. There's always 2 elites up there. Stuck 1. Watch out because you'd actually get shot from grunts down there, like you could see. That guy could have shot me if he had a mind to. So you're not totally safe up here. But it is a good spot. It's a good vantage point. Cloaked myself, went down, assassinated that guy. This grunt's like, hey, why'd this guy fall over? And I just wrapped around and assassinated him too. 2 elites in this section and 3 grunts. So stick 1. And another. And I'm almost overwhelmed by the grunts here. The needlers are really pretty devastating. They bounce around corners and could easily shoot you even if you're not in direct eyesight of the grunts, which is annoying. And they take down your shields pretty quickly in general. So at this point I like to go here. Sometimes they come to the right, but a lot of times they'll come through this doorway as well, which is fine. Just headshot the 3 grunts that come through. Then there's going to be 2 elites as well. I missed that stick, but whatever. That guy doesn't seem to be very interested in where I am. And here's the second elite that came through. Now we got that 1 left. Again, we need 7,000 points. The time multiplier actually is a thing as well. So if you complete the level fast enough, you'll get a time multiplier, a time bonus, up to 3 times. So that's great. So just cruise through. Don't take forever, because then your time bonus will actually go down to a 0 multiplier, and you'll stop getting points for kills, which is not cool. You can see right here, there's a huge Banshee battle, and you get a good amount of points for that. I got like 700 points-ish for that, for killing that 1 Banshee, and there's a ton of Banshees. But if you have enough points at this point, you could just turn this direction and finish the level, and that way you don't have to risk, taking forever to finish the level and potentially losing points, because if you die, you lose points. If you revert to your last checkpoint, you lose points. So it's best to just finish the level, land up here, cloak yourself, and drop, and just walk through this doorway. Once you have enough points, obviously if you don't have enough points, by the time you get in the Banshee, just fight a bunch of Banshees to get enough points, and then you could go to the end of the level. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Follow me on Twitter at HaloCompletion, and I'll see you later for more achievements.